good morning, good morning. My name is Jenna. This is 11:11 with Jenna. It is Sunday, November 21st, and welcome. Oh, thank you, Dawn. So sweet. Thank you, Dawn. My friend Dawn just Venmoed me a little bump. I'm here every day, 7 days, 7 nights, 14 times a week, right here on 11:11 with Jenna on my personal page and on YouTube. So if you're on YouTube, bing, I guess hit the subscribe button. I think I have a subscribe button. I don't even know if I have a subscribe button. But anyway, I'm here today. I'm going to do a quick show, check in with my boy AJ on the East Coast. So ladies and gentlemen, I'm not going to miss a beat here. AJ Martinez in the house. I still have a hat here. I'll put on a hat too.
Good morning, Jenna. Good morning, everybody.
How are you?
I'm good. I hope everybody's doing well. I hope you're okay.
I'm here.
Yes.
I'm happy. It's chilly here too. Let's see what the temperature is. What is the temperature? 45 where I am right now. What do you got?
45. What do I got? 38.
38.
38.
That's chilly.
Winter is interesting for a California kid such as myself.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Hey, Patty Lohman, thank you very much. Patty Lohman is here, and she shared the show, and you shared the show.
Good morning, Patty.
3 shares.
Good morning, Julie.
Luz and Lee
Good
Cooper.
morning, everybody.
Your man crush is here.
Lee.
He sends me the funniest stuff. Like, why is Miss Universe from this planet? That kind of thing. Why did you move from California? Lee would like to know.
Because it was way too expensive in California. The cost of living is ridiculous.
You have to make $250,000 plus in order to purchase a home in California at this point.
Yeah, that's ridiculous. It was a couple things that factored into me moving. Obviously, the cost of living was a big strain. And my friend, who unfortunately can't be with us today, she's got mom stuff. Joy. She's got mom stuff to do, but she can't be here today. But she needed some help managing the household and taking care of her mom, who's going through chemo, and so kind of rescued me. I rescued her. We did a little co-rescuing, and after being just kind of existing for the last year of 2020, I needed to have a purpose, and I needed to be productive. And so I moved out here to be a live-in caretaker and cook for the family, and it's worked out really well.
Cool. And Joy, I mean, she's so awesome.
Yeah, Joy's awesome. Joy's awesome.
So any news this week? Anything exciting going on in the household?
Yes, we got some really good news. The woman I caretake for, she's been going through chemo for the past few months, and just been kind of up and down health-wise. This roller coaster of health issues, and just kind of existing and trudging through. But she's a champ, man. She's really been working at getting healthy. And she got some really good news this past week from her oncologist, who says that the cancer is shrinking and there will be.
I'm going to do another.
Yeah, it's awesome. I mean, she got the news and she was just grinning from ear to ear, very happy. She goes back in on Wednesday, Thanksgiving Eve, to discuss the next steps, which include some alternative possibilities other than chemo. So, but we had a milestone, and the house is ecstatic and is celebrating. So we're very happy.
I found this yesterday. I was supposed to use that on Halloween, but I didn't have it.
That's
What? So what have you been making this week in celebration?
just the regular things, pudding,
Pudding.
pudding and jellos and lots of soft foods.
Do you do anything? Do you do anything like make chia pudding? Maybe that would be a good thing for her.
It's whatever she has a craving for.
You could even add chia to the pudding, because that would give you some more protein and oils and satiate. Make you feel fuller from the chia.
Yeah, I mean, I'll definitely suggest it.
When you know it, she'd be like, "What's this?" And the chia, it's thicker and gelatin and fun, and we'd be like, "Yeah."
She actually has a lot of particular cravings and particular likes and stuff, and she's rather old school. She was raised on a lot of boxed meals, so a lot of stuff that came processed and cooked like that. And before I got out here, her diet was kind of iffy, and initially, before she had the cancer diagnosis, we had kind of changed her diet, incorporated a lot more fresher foods and stuff, and she seemed pretty happy with it. But once the cancer came back and going into chemo and all the side effects from the chemo really affected her appetite. And so, we've just been kind of hit or miss when it comes to her diet right now.
And what about your diet? What have you been eating this week?
Oh man, my diet is horrible. I mean, I kind of roll with it, I mean, my diet rolls with her diet. So,
but besides pudding this week, what did you eat?
Well, I made a big pot of albondigas this past week. Mexican meatball stew, which was delicious. Very, very, very warm, very soothing, very delicious. The whole household liked that one. That was a good one.
Yeah. And what do you serve it with?
Yeah.
Tortillas or?
No, some rice. I had some rice that I froze, Spanish rice, and so we served it with that. We're actually getting ready for Thanksgiving. I've been told that I don't have to cook. So, yeah, the cooking duties have been taken off my shoulders. And so, looking forward to that. Then kind of looking forward to it, but kind of not.
You're not going to be in the kitchen chopping or helping or making or doing anything?
Wow. Well, it's funny because, whenever the whenever my services are, said you don't have to do anything, I have to fight the urge to, you know, backseat cook. And so, and it kind of gets on their nerves when I go, oh, you need to do this instead of that. And you need to, so I need to reel that in. And so I'm just going to let them cook. And, you know, I mean, they're capable. They're capable of handling it. So I'm putting my,
They're
you know,
capable. Did you put in any requests? Like, what are your favorite Thanksgiving foods?
your standard fare, really. You know, the turkey, the stuffing, the mashed potatoes, the gravy. Um, I did put in a request for vegetables. So hopefully that request will be funneled through the channels. Um, but yeah, you know, I know that after Thanksgiving, we will be doing tamales, uh, and
Yeah.
the family is really looking forward to that. Um, this is something that my family has done for a number of years. Just got together, the whole family sitting around a big table and making tamales, dozens and dozens. And so this is going to be my first opportunity to actually coordinate tamale making party, and so I'm looking forward to that. You
Yeah.
know, it's
What's your
it's been a
favorite?
little difficult. I'm sorry,
What is your favorite? What do you what do you,
tamales.
what do you like to sneak into a tamale?
Um, well, we're going to do. Excuse me. We're going to do a few different ones. Chicken and green chili. Uh, some red chili beef. I'm going to make a pot of the chile verde with pork that I do. I'm going to incorporate that into some tamales. Uh, and then I'm going to try my hand at sweet corn, uh, sweet corn tamales. And that'll be interesting.
Ooh.
I don't really go in for like the dessert tamales with like the raisins and the cinnamon. Blech. It's just not one of my favorite things. But I
Yeah,
remember,
I don't do that.
yeah, yeah. But I remember an aunt long time ago. Uh, she lived in New Mexico, and she would bring up these amazing tamales that were corn and cheese or corn and green chile, and they
Yeah,
were
corn.
sweet
Green
and
chili.
delicious.
Hmm.
Yeah. Oh man, they were so good. And so I'm going to try my hand at that.
Cool. That's how we roll. We do the New
It's
Mexico.
been it's been a little difficult though tracking down ingredients out here in the East Coast. It's not like I have in California where there's a Mexican market on practically every corner, and
Right.
so there's the masa and the corn husks and stuff like that.
Yeah,
I've had we've had
you
to
I bet you know where you go. I hate to say it. Walmart.
no, surprisingly there. I've been to the two Walmarts in the town here.
They
Nothing.
have
I
two.
you know
There are two
I
Walmarts.
they have, there are two Walmarts. There are two Walmarts, and nope. Their Mexican aisle is uh, extremely lacking. Lots of old El Paso products, but um, but yeah. So we had to order some corn husks off of Amazon, and probably have to order some more. Uh, I've got some steaming equipment coming also from Amazon to steam up those tamales, and I think we're shooting for about maybe 7 or 8 dozen. Uh,
Oh, no.
Joy Joy wants to do some as gifts, and
Mhm.
include it in some gift baskets and stuff like that.
I did that the last 2 years here.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah, we made tamales. A friend of mine, John, and I made them, and then another friend of mine, we made them last year. But yeah, it's always fun to make. Maybe we'll do
I,
that
I
again.
had the
Gracie. We used to make them every year growing up.
I had the hardest time tracking down lard.
Good. Don't use lard. You don't need to lose.
Oh, oh, lard. they're just tamales are not the same without that pork fat. I'm sorry. I'm a carnivore. I love pork fat. I love my bacon. I've been actually reserving bacon fat for the last like 4 or 5 weeks, uh, rendering the bacon, when we cook it in the air fryer and then taking the fat and reserving it, putting it off to the side there in the refrigerator. So I'm sorry, but that is a must. Although I've been doing some research uh, online, and I read somewhere that there's a type of lard. It's called lard, and it's rendered from the intestines and the organs of the pig. And meh, I'm good on that. I just take it from my regular stuff. I'm sorry. I know, right? But yeah, so looking forward to that. Looking forward to making those tamales, and that's going to be. I'm sorry.
You're boosted.
I am boosted. I got my Moderna booster yesterday, and yeah, I was very excited to get that out of the way. Can't say that that the whole house is not in congruence with that, but I can feel better in knowing that if I catch COVID, I'm not going to die from it. So, there's just a lot of misconceptions going on.
You have a lot to work on there. I mean, on your own body. So why add to it?
Yeah, and there's a lot of misconceptions in the household about COVID and about masks and about the boosters, and I do my best to educate those, or try to anyway.
Everybody's
But
going to do what they're going to do, and it's all different.
Exactly.
That's what makes
Exactly. I can feel better in knowing that if I were to catch it, I'm not going to die from it. Right. So, or re-catch it rather.
Or or be in the hospital for intubated and all that crap. Believe me,
exactly.
As a long hauler and suffering from it deeply now, I have no desire to catch it again, because if I do, wipe me out.
Yeah, no, I caught it back in December of last year, and I was down for the count for like 3 days on it.
Just 3 days.
And
good for you.
Yeah, I mean that's when I felt the majority of the illness was those 3 days, and then the rest of the time it was just kind of hanging on, kind of thing. So
yeah. I was for 6 weeks and dealing with it now, but I'm dealing with it.
Hey, they say the long-term effects of COVID is still a gamble. We still don't know.
It's the real deal. Speaking of, but what's on your shirt and what's on your hat? I've been trying to.
Old school.
Yeah.
This is a Nintendo joystick. Right.
That's
right. Cool. And then the hat is something that my brother made, fashioned after.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
It's fashioned after the Mexican luchadors, pro wrestlers. My brother made.
Is he in that business? Is he in the business of? Does he do hats or some?
No, actually, he is in support of his youngest daughter, who has a clothing line, Miracle Eye online, and Miracle Eye. You can go ahead and search her out. She's an amazing designer. She focuses on fashions of the mid to late 60s.
Ooh.
And brings back all that fashion sense. And
When can we have her on the show? We got to get her on the show.
I will ring her up and see if she would be interested in coming on. She's based in Los Angeles. She just opened up her storefront, and she's been banging at that drum for a long time. She started when she was about like 9-10 years old, doing drop shipping on eBay.
I think it's the grandest, the grooviest opening ever. This is
that's her. Larissa.
Wow, cutie pie.
Yeah, she's an amazing businesswoman.
They're awesome.
Yeah. And so her, along with her mom and her aunt, are the seamstresses. They also employ others as well, and they create new clothes based on the styles of the 60s.
Sure do. I see it. Very cool.
Yeah, she's an amazing businesswoman. She had actually when the pandemic first kind of started, jumped off, she was making face masks to go with her fashions.
Mm-hmm.
And so she was selling her masks, giving half of proceeds to charity, and but they generated a lot of interest. Yeah, she's, like I said, an amazing businesswoman. And
I'm already there.
Thank you so much. Yes, Miracle Eye online.
Home decor. Got pillows and wow. And if people can afford this stuff, that's awesome.
Yeah, she does a lot of business in Europe. Yeah, internationally, she's just an amazing businesswoman. Wow. Very, very proud of her.
Oh, I like the marigold throw blanket.
I had been watching one of my favorite series, RuPaul's Drag Race, and just so happened to watch one of the podcasts on YouTube from one of the past winners, and recognized one of the jumpers that one of the queens was wearing, and I was like, that looks like one of Larissa's clothing line. And I reached out to her, and she says yes, they provided her with some clothes. So it was awesome. Just kind of worlds colliding,
Wow. Well, if she needs if she needs an over 50 influencer.
I tried to encourage her to make a jumper for her dad. That's a whole market that's waiting to be explored.
Oh, I had an uncle that he wore only jumpsuits. He was an incredible designer, photographer, and he wore jumpsuits.
I'm going to order something myself.
Yeah, you need to have a jumpsuit.
I'm going to order a jumpsuit.
Well, speaking of jumping, I need to jump off and go cut down this little tree fell, and I need to clear it out. And I don't
no worries.
I need to deal with that. And I have someone that's got a battery pack. My neighbor has a battery pack chainsaw, and so we're going to get out there and get it going. So I need to jump out there because I told her I'd meet her right at noon, and I have 24 minutes to jump. So if I had that jumpsuit.
No worries.
I had an orange jumpsuit growing up. Rust, I bought it at Robert Hall. Remember Mama Grace? I loved my Rust jumpsuit. Loved Robert Hall. It was my favorite store. But thank you for being here. Feel free to jump on Tuesday if you can. We'll be partying.
Yes, the 1100 show.
1111 show.
I'm going to be there
all day into the night.
I am going to be there, and I'm going to have appropriate jokes to tell.
Okay, everyone must have a joke. Must have joke.
I'm notorious for inappropriate jokes, but for you, I'm going to have some appropriate ones.
Thank you. You can tell me those off air.
I don't know if your ears can take it, but okay.
All right, you can tell Mama Grace then. All right, thank you very much, AJ. I appreciate it for the check-in on the East Coast, and have a great day and have a beautiful, beautiful week with your family. I'm so excited for her. I'm so excited for her, and give Joy a
Yeah,
hug.
it's going to be. We definitely are thankful this holiday, especially thankful, and
Yeah,
so you know
yeah.
it's going to be awesome.
Spreading the love, man. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Yes, man.
See you
All
soon.
righty.
Hey, you got a letter for
Love
me?
you guys. Tea for Thanksgiving.
T, 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 ta, ta, for now I see. And I would like to thank AJ for coming here today. T, 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 ta, ta, for now, now, now. So stay safe, stay healthy, and be real nice. T, 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 T. And if you got to say, I gotta say right here, have thoughtful thoughts, thinking words, and a absolutely thorough heart. T, 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 I'm gonna sing all day, and I hope all of you come back for poetry night now. T, 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 oh, thank you, AJ, yes, and thank you, Joy, and say hello to all of them on the East Coast, yeah. Love hard.
Real hard. Love you guys. Happy Thanksgiving, everybody.
See you, man.